I would say for me, I break it down into three categories or phases essentially, and those phases are pathways, ascension, and retention. And so, what I mean by pathways is, for someone like myself, from the inner city of the American South, you have big dreams, and you have absolutely no clue how to find a path or beat a path of your own. And what I saw is lots of people kind of lose their way, have their dream essentially deteriorate because they couldn't find a way to kind of go after their aspiration. And so when you look at programs like ICAP, the first part is it's a signpost. It lets you know that there are people who come from places like yours, who look like you do, who share certain types of cultural affinities, certain types of struggles and barriers that they've had to overcome. And I think that we cannot underestimate the importance of seeing people like you doing the things that you want to do. The second part is about ascension, and that is once you get on the path, how do you find the wherewithal, the resources, the community of folks that can help you to continue to grow yourself and make yourself aware of opportunities. And then the third part for me is retention. And retention is how do you survive once you've gotten on the path, once you've ascended to a certain place. And for me, that deals a lot with the nuance of the culture of different agencies or career paths, the ability to find mentorship and sponsors to help usher you in a way. Because one of the things about, I think, lots of diversity initiatives or programs is that they're great at getting people in, not so good at keeping people, and usually there is a glass ceiling after which you stop seeing those traditionally underrepresented folks. I mean, for me, it starts with basically the creed or the motto of the United States, which is E pluribus unum, out of many, one. And if we're going to say that that's our creed, then our aspirations should be evident in our representation. And if you look at a nation like America, where all of the world's people are inside of America, how could we then not be tapping into the strength of that to then engage and reconnect ourselves in the world? And so for me, it's not just the right thing to do. It's not just the thing that proves that we are actually trying to become who we say we want to be. But in terms of it being the smartest and most strategically powerful thing that we could do, I think that it is that. And so when I think about people who are native speakers of difficult languages, no linguist we have will match them. When I think about people who come from various cultures in the world, no sociologists or anthropologists we have will match their understanding of the cultures that they come from. When I think about communities like mine who have experienced our own forms of oppression and marginalization inside of the United States, no one else inside of America will understand that the way that our communities will. So who better than to engage with foreign governments, foreign civil society organizations and the like, demonstrating that understanding and trying to communicate that there are pathways to get out of that. And as a nation, obviously we're not there yet, but our advancement in many ways outstrips many of the nations who we ally or partner with, or those who we seek to engage with for commerce, trade, and other issues. And so for me, it is a matter of showing that we are who we say we are, and then using that power to increase our capacity to engage and influence other nations in the world.